Welcome. In front of me is a BLACKVIEW Tab 16, and today I'll look over unboxing along with a quick look at the device. So let's just get straight into it. Getting my way into it, once we pop off the cover, we should probably have the tablet right off the bat. And interestingly enough, apart from the tablet, we do have... Oops, not what I wanted to do. Looks like it's already been open anyway. So yeah, that's not new. Let's kind of agree to that one. This has been used already by the looks of it. So yeah, we also have a little bit of hair here. Nice. Even though this was technically sealed, so I assume this seal isn't original. Anyway, inside we have some paperwork. We have a charger. Now this looks like a 5-watt charger, so it looks absolutely garbage. 2.4 amps. How many watts? Okay, so it's a what is it? 12-watt charger, something along those lines. It's pretty garbage anyway. I wouldn't even recommend using it based on like how it feels in the hand. Why is it so scratched up too? Just to kind of showcase this, this is apparently new. We have some like, scuff marks, scratches all over it. So I presume this is more like refurbished rather than new, but whatever. Anyway, and here we have our cable, which again looks like a brand new cable, right? That's how cables usually come up wrapped up, like someone shoved them in there by force. Anyway, outside of that we have this crappy little pen. This is a kind of like a stylus, though let's be honest, this is just a poor excuse of a stylus. So it has this little tip right here, and it does work, but it's plastic, meaning this tip right here, and I probably wouldn't want to use this on a display just because I would be scared that I would be scratching it at one point. If there's some kind of like, you know, piece of sand or whatever kind of crap that might get under or between the actual plastic part and the display, it will obviously scratch up your display pretty easily, so probably not the best use of this. Outside of that, it is magnetic, so it kind of closes magnetically. Outside of that, not much to it. So let's just throw that to the side and move over to the tablet itself. Now obviously you can see this looks absolutely horrid for a unboxing of a new device. Yeah, this looks terrible. This is supposed to come up in 2 separate pieces because this is, I believe, a protective layer as well. Yep, so there we go. You can see there is 2 layers, but let's be honest, there's so much crap under this that I don't want to use this. And additionally, the display, just it's a brand new display, just oozes this nice feeling. But there is another thing that kind of confirms my speculation that this isn't a new device. There is a tempered glass applied to it. Yeah, there's literally a tempered glass, a slab of glass. So yeah, this is nowhere near being new, as this device, if it has tempered glass, it wouldn't be coming on with this kind of protective layer right here. It would just stick with that. I believe tempered glass might actually be included in the box. That is a possibility, though apparently I don't have a new version or new device, so I don't know. But I know that some other BLACKVIEW devices did have a tempered glass included, though it was separate in like this little foil, and you could apply it yourself, which I think this is basically what is already pre-applied on here. Now, before I go any further, I'm gonna start booting up the device and find some kind of cloth so I can clean off this disgusting little display. It's one of the power buttons, hopefully. No, this one. Maybe. Trying to find, oh there we go, that's the power button. Okay, so get okay, once cleaned off, it actually doesn't look that bad. Now these little scuffs right here, that's actually just still dirt on there, but yeah, anyway. So, Getting into the display, which is the first thing that you will see on here, this is a 11-inch display, boasting as a resolution of 1200 by 2000 pixels. It's a 5:3 aspect ratio with a pixel density of 212 pixels per inch, also boasting an 80% screen-to-body ratio. And lastly, the type of display right here is a IPS LCD. So with that in mind, the display here won't be super bright. The color should be fine, as it is an IPS display, and view angles should be also good, but we are skipping on any kind of more premium features that most other tablets nowadays have, like either AMOLED display, high refresh rate, or both, or higher resolution. So yeah, it's a little bit underwhelming. But that being said, this device is priced in what I would consider still a budget range, coming at about 170 euros. Might not be the cheapest one, but it is still in the budget range. I would consider mid-range to start at somewhere at like 200 and plus. So this is a little bit below that. So the expectations for this device should be a little bit toned down. And the resolution that it actually comes with at this price range is okay, I would say. Nothing substantial, but I would say it's acceptable for the price. Now, continuing on into the internals of this device, let's start off with the battery. So we have a 7680 mAh battery. We have also 8 GB of built-in RAM, which is pretty good, especially for this price tag. We have built-in storage of 128 GB at starting point, and goes up to 256, which is the second option and the only other options. But you can expand the storage using a micro SD card. So again, you can skimp out on the price, go for the 128 and just expand it using SD card, which will be probably a better option, considering you can take that out and put it into other devices as well. Next, the processor in here that is powering this device is a Unisoc Tegra T616. So obviously this won't be a super powerful processor, but I believe it should be good enough to drive this kind of tablet and just get through the typical like web browsing, Netflix and stuff like that. So you shouldn't have much of a problem here. Now, in terms of OS, this device is running right now Android 12. Doki OS Pi, I guess, 3.0. That's their just name of the skin that they use over the Android, but the Android here is right now Android 12. Now, this device was released in February 28th of 2023, so it's been nearly a year now. And there's a chance that this device might actually get an update to Android 13, though don't quote me on that, there is nothing written about this. But usually tablets and just overall phones and stuff like that do have Android support up to like 2 years. That's basically the standard, and I think it's because European Union might be just forcing manufacturers to do this. So therefore, this device should still apply to a Android 13 update, possibly even Android 14. Okay, now continuing on, actually there's not much more to say. One thing that I didn't talk about is the cameras. If anyone cares, the selfie camera right here is a 8 megapixel, and then the back one, if we flip it over, there we go. The camera at the back, I thought that it scratched up. The camera at the back is a 13 megapixel. Now with the back one, you can shoot at 1080p 30 frames, so nothing really like substantial here, but obviously this device is a budget, so expecting more out of this would be kind of unreasonable, I would say. Anyway, last thing is the fact that this device comes with a case that is pre-included with the device, and I believe by default it actually comes already like plopped on the device. Let's actually take that off so we can see how the tablet itself looks like. I'm gonna get rid of that. Actually block it if I can find the power button. There we go. So at the top we have our power button, our volume rockers. Is this like bent? Just the light kind of shines weirdly. It feels like it's kind of bent, but whatever. Anyway, volume rockers and a charging port. Now on the side here we have just speakers, so you can see the grills right here and here, And then at the bottom, we have absolutely nothing. And then on the other side, we have more speakers along with our SD tray. And then obviously at the back, we have our cameras. We have a plastic little thingy thing. I assume that's where the antennas might be for the Wi-Fi. And yeah, that's about it. So there we go. That's the BLACKVIEW Tab 16. And all in all, for 160 bucks, it seems like a solid device. Obviously, don't expect super great performance out of this one. That's obviously not what this device, or not the intent of this device, not the people that this will be catering to. So this is for people that just want to have a tablet, spare tablet maybe, that they can just, you know, open up, check out their email, maybe watch some Netflix in bed, and then just, you know, put it aside for next week. So if you tend to heavily use your device and you rely on it to work, you know, fast and be pretty snappy in whatever you do and have a little bit more power, probably this won't be for you. But for anyone who is just looking for a device that will be casually browsing the web with, this should be doing that without a problem. Anyway, with that being said, hopefully you found this video helpful, and if you did, don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and thanks for watching.